Hello, I'm Adamant MTG, and I'll be playing Festival, Momir's Oops, Oko's Madness. This is an event where both players start with a deck of basic lands. Click the emblem on the left side of the battlefield, pay 1 mana, and discard a card to get a creature token. But that trickster Oko is turning everyone into elks. Huh. The Master of Ceremonies has arrived. Now, let go the shackles of your courtly realm and embrace the chaos of the wilds. The very lands shift under your feet, and impossible creatures appear out of thin air to join the fray. You're not dreaming. It's just getting weird. And yes, indeed, Momir is a game. It's been around for a while, actually. Back in I believe they first created it back in the digital realm of Magic: The Gathering Online. It's really cool over there because you spin the wheel and it uses the entire library or the entire history of creatures and will bring a creature forth. And that's really cool. This event's quite a bit different. The card pool is very different, but it's still sort of the same flavor. So let's get in there and see if we can play a game, see how it goes. The way it works, you actually build your own deck of land so you can change the ratios of the different colors. And that's kind of important sometimes with pump creatures. I think red and black are typically, you put more swamps and mountains because, well, maybe they, look at that, swamps and mountains. That's wonderful. That's exactly what I want to see. All right, so we're going to start this event off. Now it says 1, so it's very different than Momir. Momir is based on casting cost. This drops all 8 mana creatures, so it's pretty interesting. So we're going to use it. Use the ability. We're playing Huggin. Welcome. We'll discard the plains. Get it out of here. Let's see what happens. So it's, of course, a 3/3 elk. However, it is also a Tendershoot Dryad, which is pretty cool because I have an elk sapperling immediately. This is going to be fantastic. Very well could just be the game because this is I've never seen anything as powerful as this. But we'll find out if they drop something. Oh, Vigilance, Trample Haste. Well, I'm definitely going to block with the, yeah, I'll just block. Seems good. Because I'll keep getting more elks. Oh, and they just don't even want to play Magic? That was literally not even, like, just play Magic. All right, well, this event is supposed to be about janky fun and interesting things that develop over the game. Unfortunately, this video is very lackluster if that's what's going to happen. This is my second victory, and we've played about 10 seconds of Magic. All right, people. I'm confident that somebody will want to actually interact. And I know this is probably an RNG, and people are like, this is so boring. It's whoever gets luckiest. But you can still play the game a little bit more than I'm done. Well, let's see how Kirik feels about this game format. Is it engaging and interesting? Or is it just a waste of everyone's time? I guess that's up to the players, right? Oh, hold on. Let me concede real quick. I can't handle it. They have a Champion of Dusk. I have nothing. But I'm going to stick to it. Get rid of a plains. That seemed to be a good luck charm last time. Muldrotha, pretty terrible in this format, but pretty funny, actually. No, actually, it's not terrible. I can bring a land back from the graveyard. Is that good? I don't know. Yeah, I'll just take the damage. Let's exchange some friendly fun here. Is this? I think that does give me advantage because I will have more cards to spin. Uh-oh, Chromium. Can't counter it, but it is a flyer. 3/3 flying elk. Elder Dragon Elk. Yeah, so if I can do this every turn, that's fantastic. I can't do 2 though, right? Can you only spin 1 or can you... Oh, you can spin 2. Ooh, this got interesting. Yeah, Muldrotha is going to be crazy right now because I can pull out that land. So that's going to give me a huge advantage. But we have to deal with the flyer at this point. Okay, no attacks. Flying is key. Flying is definitely a key to... It's always been good, evasion or whatever, but... Alright, that's a pretty generic. We'll do that, and we'll do that. And they get way ahead of me on 3 more. But they're going to run out of cards before I do. Muldrotha. Oh, no. She doesn't have... Well, that's not so bad. She doesn't have haste or anything. I just get frightened. Oh, that's pretty good. Well, well, well. Now we see. Now we see how some of the ridiculous madness... No, another flyer. Well, well. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for being here with me. I appreciate it. You may not play these cards. Why? Because I already did it? Oh, okay. My bad. It doesn't matter. I've got plenty of cards and I'm probably dead long before. Let's get rid of a forest. We need big flyers. Not a big flyer. Alright, let's do it again. How can we survive this? Get out of here, island. And give us something exciting and... Yes, a fish elk. It's cute, but it's not going to do us any good. And last but not least, the final spin. Something in the air. That's cute. I mean, it's definitely cute. 8, 12. I might survive. What's the worst that can happen? They put another army, they put a bunch of blockers out. I mean, I did get some value out of the Howling Giant. These 2 other attacks, we get more elks that way. Oh no. Oh no. Don't do it. So good. That's so good. And unfortunately, this is the end of me. But we played a whole game. What? An entire game? Flyers, man. Flyers is the key. You could see that clearly in that example. All right. We'll play another one to see how it goes and probably end it because I want to make sure these videos are short and sweet. As sweet as I can make them. And the idea here is to showcase the new play style, the play, for those of you who don't want to spend the gems or gold pieces to play the event. You can see if it's the sort of thing you want to do with your resources. I think it's fun. It's interesting. We get a life linker right away. It doesn't cost 8 though. Converted mana cost 8 or less. So it's anything in the game. That's pretty cool. Look at that. That's one of the most fantastic things you can pull. The ability to bounce your opponent's token takes it out of the play. Now, most Momirs, you can only do 1 action. So it's kind of cool. Here we can do more than 1. So it's really a race. Ooh, look at that. I get you back. So I like that. I like that it's a race. It's a little bit more exciting than classic Momir, where you have 1 creature per turn, and you're hoping for the flyers and such. But this is like just a mad rush of dudes. and chump blocks. And as you can see, the disruption creatures or flying creatures is really where the game kind of breaks open. Max agrees wholeheartedly. What in the world? Our opponents are drawing straight fire. Look at this. Okay, well, I've got my work cut out for me here. Let's see. One target player life becomes half their starting total rounded down. I guess that's them. Spin it again. Okay, I like that too. And last but not least, the final spin. Have we even seen a flyer on our side? Once? Yay, we get a flyer. It has haste too, that's great. Yeah, time to go. We're ahead of them on life, so they might choose blocks here, in which case we know we have 3 going in for sure, depending on what they drop in their 3 spins. But man, that's devastating. Magmatic Force is very devastating. It takes exactly an elk away every turn, which might be too much for me to handle at this point. Okay. That's good, because it forces me not to block. It's a free attack now. A flyer. We don't want to see that, and we don't want to see another flyer. Okay, well, that's free damage. Now we do, well, I guess we don't do anything. One spin, one time. Well, I blew it. Well, that's a punt. Never throw your land down first, because then you just die. And that's embarrassing. Oh, we're not on the emotes. Let's make sure we get to let people know how embarrassed we are. With the big oops. Oops. And the one creature I have, they kill immediately. The beginning of each upkeep. Wow, that's a backbreaker. Good game. How can this card help us or fix everything? I guess it's possible that you get some sort of giant sweeper, something that kills everything when it comes into play. Everything blows up. I've seen things like that. Oh, but this, I can get discount dinosaurs. That will be it. Wow, that card right there was a game breaker, despite my punt. All right, let's do. What do we got? Let's go to like 15 minutes. We'll do one more. I want to get a flyer, just one flyer. That's my goal in this event, is a flyer, because I haven't seen a single one. Our opponents are doing fantastic. Fantastic RNG on our opponent's side. I wouldn't expect any sort of RNG to be any less exciting in my hands than to do a bunch of flops. Let's try harder. Really, really get this one going. Oh! It's a 3/3 Gate Colossus. Can't be blocked by anything power 2 or less, so that's useless. Keep in mind the text, or they still are tokens. So a lot of the way or the rulings or whatever, you have to apply token rules, and they don't actually come into play. There's no ETB effects, but there are, well, I guess I have to rephrase that. Every card has a different ability, and they might not work like you expect them to work based on how the tokens are brought into play. So just keep that in mind. So when you read the card, you'll go, oh, I see. Like right now, I can't put any counters. I can if I get enough mana on the board, but it seems kind of senseless to make it a... I mean, maybe it's important. Make it a blocker. But usually you want to cast your stuff every turn and use all your mana. So there's not a lot of opportunities to take advantage of abilities. My mundane 3/3s. As you can see, I still can't get flyers, but I can sure draw 3/3 elks out of the world of the mysterious Momir, whatever, random creatures. Let's see what our opponent gets. Hey, that's kind of a humdrum goblin. Ah, a flyer. Imagine that. So, we'll go land. We'll do this. We'll spin. Can we get a flyer? Really squeeze. A flyer. No. A Brontodon. All right. Lackluster dinosaur. Discarding. Really trying hard. A flyer. Oh. All right, we can do a life swing thing. And last but not least, really put your back into it. Come on. All right, well, there we go. Let's take it to him. To the ground. Okay, we're ahead. Surveil 2, fine. He gets to select through multiple land. All right, here we go. It feels like it's over. I feel like I didn't get anything spectacular. Muldrotha, pretty cool. Now I can use my mountain to make him unblockable. So unless he gets a defender. But I guess that's not the worst of all the things. I could also do a life swap. So when I think about it, maybe I have some ways of winning this game that are a little more interesting than... I'm glad I used the swamp. Ooh, see, that's fantastic. Now we're going to activate his ability. I don't think he has... And it's a free attack. Now if I go in with these, they might block. Or I could wait and rush them. Or if they get an artifact, you know. So there's a lot of things I can do here with these cards. I'm going to play it cool. Oh, they're calculating, and they decided they were over it. So much for all my scheming. No flyers. We still got a victory. I'm baffled. And we're going to go ahead and make this a 20-minute video. I was going to end it quick, but we're having so much fun. And we're getting prizes. Let's go. Andrew. I think the elk facing forward is cuter than the elk facing to the side. It's adorable. What do you got? A defender. That's useful. Here's our first flyer. I can feel it. We're going to use the color of flyers, blue. That's unfortunate. Don't do that. That's one that you don't want to do. You don't want to give your opponent resources, and then they can kill your things. Take your pick. Because that's devastating. Choose up to one. That counter, that riot, is just rocked me. And then they get the Agent of Treachery. Okay. Look at this board. Oh, if you want to play this fascinating and exciting format, come on down. This can happen to you. So, what are we trying to do now? We're trying to find any... Oh, look, a cow. 3-3. Hey, but I get a food token when it dies. That'll be useful to gain 3 more life. Since our opponent is having so much fun, let's let them get off. What in the world? This is the best game I've ever seen. Our opponent... This is amazing. This is by far, except for this turn 1 defender that just was like, mwah. After that, look at what has happened. This is the most fun I've ever had. All right, let's see if we can turn this around. I can feel it. I can feel the power. What? Return up to 2? What? Now that's what I taught. That's what I'm saying right there. You and you. You always have the ability to come back. You just have to believe. Imagine if I actually came back and won this game. I got my first flyer, everybody, and it was a really good one. A really good one. A flyer and remove 2 creatures? That's probably... Hoverguard Sweepers. Keep that on your list. And it looks like an ant, actually. It looks adorable. Look at his little face. He's so angry. He's definitely a bug. Drone? Yeah. Is that a bee? A bee or a bug? An ant drone? I think I'm in love with this card. I don't know where it's from. I don't know why I haven't ever seen it in my life. But this card... Alright, sorry. Oh, pretty good. This guy never stops with the heat, does he? It's apparent. Hexproof from black, okay. What is all this crazy madness? Is that the right move, or do I just get punished here? Oh, I think I die no matter what. Math. I've fought my hardest, but that was a pretty amazing game from our opponent. I've never seen anything like it. And neither have you. Wow, that was brutal, but we believe we can make this happen. The cool thing is you only spend your money once, and you can play to your heart's content. So it is fun and enjoyable, at least until you get tired of getting dunked on by... That was probably the most fun, because remember, Magic is not just fun for you, it's fun for your opponents when they do amazing things. So enjoy that with them. Turn 1 flyer. We got a flyer once, remember that? It was actually a really good one too, so it's hard to complain. Getting one of the best flyers in the known universe. Oh, yeah. See, you can't kick things and stuff. No kicking in Momir. What? Don't make it a third. If they get a third are you joking? What? Why are my opponents so good at this format? Like, what? Hold on. Return. What? View control. Okay, well, got him. It's still... Okay, that's good. Maybe I should read the cards before I freak out. They're still good at this format, though. 2 flyers in a row? Must be nice. Come on. You may discard all the cards in your hand. If you do, draw that many cards. Ooh, that's fantastic. That's a useless ability. unless I want to get new land. Come on, Oko. Artifacts. Okay. That's kind of cool. If they get artifacts. What? Okay, at the beginning of your combat, on your turn, you have target non-creature artifact you control become a 0/0 artifact creature. If you do, put 4 +1/+1 counters on it. They do have an artifact creature now, but they don't have any of that. They just slammed Gishath on me. What? How did that happen? Not that it's that good right now in this format. I'm just... Why can't I block things? Alright, clearly I'm not paying attention. Because it can't be blocked. Why can't I block it? Because it can't be blocked. That seems like reasonable language. 3 creatures for the win. How in the world am I that bad at flying creatures? It's just unacceptable. Again, I get the worst. I get the worst cards. Go ahead and have a land so you can overwhelm me with your powerful might. And last but not least, sigh. Hey, it has my name on it. Let's get Sorry for my lack of enthusiasm, but it's hard. It's just blowing my mind. Heck yeah, we're gonna discard them all. You see how that worked? I get to activate an ability. 3/6. Well, if they get any, yeah, they just need to find a way to get rid of flying trample. I like that. It's already tapped. That's not coming back. Nice. What else could they possibly get? That comes into play tapped. That's going to give me an opportunity. They still have no creatures they can cast. We have to block. We'll block here because we, let's see, that'll be tapped. We can take 9, and then we can try to swing back for the full win. They're going to go for it. Interesting. 3, 6, 9. So we're going to take 9. We're going to get rid of this guy because he's a meanie. Oh, we can't block that one. What am I saying? Maybe we win. Is that a win? Is that victory? Do I smell victory? It's a beautiful thing. Somehow we won because that came into play tapped. If it wasn't the case, we would have not won that. But see, if you stick to it, you don't need flyers. You just need to dig deep. All right, on that victorious note, how far are we in? Ooh, we get a pack and everything? Bone Crusher, Giant. I'm excited. We just need one more win. Let's do it. Let's make this video a 30-minute video. It's never ending. All we need is one more, and we've swept the event with our powerful ability to draw the best randomness cards ever. Number 1 is a big flyer. We'll just make this last game just a power game where we just crush. Yes, we did it! We've done it, everybody! The Snapping Drake! It's a 3/3. It flies. That's all of our dreams coming true. I knew it was just waiting. It was waiting for the final game to give it the most excitement possible. And you'll be like, whoa, this video is great. It started out slow, but this video has really turned. Whoa, Death Touch Lifelink is probably pretty bad for me. Seems pretty bad. Protection from white. That's worthless, but it's a blocker. And also this. No. What am I doing? Oh, I used my mana? That's unfortunate. That's okay. Misclicking like a crazy person is not going to help me win this game. But I'm sandbagging my land. See, I have a plan. You might not see it, but it was disguised as a mistake. It's really a brilliant strategy. Afterlife 2? Does that trigger off of tokens? I don't know. We're going to find out. But if they get 2 elks, that's going to be unfortunate. 2 flying elks? Nicol Bolas, really? Is that what we're doing? It felt so good getting my first flyer on turn 1. Right. We're going to slam 3 things, or do we slam 2 things a turn? Nah, we're going to go 3. All right, sorry. I was a little confused. Discard a card. Let's do this. Okay. It's pretty cool. Spin the wheel of fun once again, and we get, Meteor Golem. That's classic. The classic Momir spin. And last but not least, we don't want to kill that, actually. We wanted to somehow disable it. How do we just neutralize it in some way? Draw a card. Copy, that's worthless. Drawing a card maybe is good. At some point in the game, that might be good. I just have to take his 3 damage. I never want to touch him. I'm fearful that he'll make 3 or 2 3/3 flyers, and I don't want that. So we'll just ignore him. Which means I can only fly. Or if we can swing for lethal, maybe, but... Okay, so far things are going my way. I'm really excited about this, and I'm really excited about this. Cast it from your hand? Nope. So it's not an ETB effect. ETB effects do work. It's casting things like this that don't work. To clarify. Explore. Wow. And lifelink. Yikes. Okay. Oh, don't do it. Don't hurt me. All right, we got to spin this. We got to make it happen. Death touch. Yeah, that's good. They have 2 more creatures coming out next turn. They could just take a land out, but I feel like they're going to take this out and get flyers. What if I was wrong? What if it doesn't trigger the way I expected? What Afterlife does trigger, though. I'm pretty sure. I've seen it in Momir. However, by not being 100% sure, that doubt will always bother me unless I kill it, and we're going to find out the hard way. Oh my goodness. What? That's fantastic. Well, so much for my run. It was fun while it lasted. Our final battle. I feel like we can get a stronger start. 1 flyer just wasn't good enough. Hey, look, another dinosaur. Where's their other dinosaur? Right there? Yeah. The synergy is just too strong. They could have entered the battlefield, turn another non-target historic permanent you control. Oh, you control. Well, here we go. Time to block. We're going to block you because you'll die. I guess we'll block you to see what happens. And something else just for the fun of it. Oh, what? I missed a block? Dang it. Alright, and then they kill this one. I want to see. I hope they do. Let's see if it gives them more elks. Yep. Afterlife. Yes, it does. Flying elks. Flying 3/3 elks. Fantastic. So this card has to be something incredibly devastating. I don't even know what it could be, but it's not. It's a mentoring goblin. And let's get him. Good game. The Forerunner was just fantastic. And we are overrun. And the Forerunner and the Afterlife, those are really good cards. Turns out, our opponent, although we did get that turn 1 flyer, and I was really pumped up. I was super enthused that that was going to be the most fantastic game, and it wasn't. You just never know what you'll get. One more? Are we going to do one more? Are we going to get to 5 wins? I think we're going to. I don't think we can stop. With the video, if the video goes on for another 9 hours, welcome to the party. Grab yourself some popcorn. Of course, you know by looking at the YouTube, at the point. Now, I don't have any idea how long this is going to go, but you can look ahead and say, wow, he played for 7 more hours and didn't get a single win. If you see a long distance between this part of the video and the end of the video, well, maybe I can't even talk anymore. Maybe that is an indication that you should do something else, or just fast forward to the end. Fast forward to the spectacular end. It's coming. I just don't know at what point in time in the future this will come. But I think, hey, look at that. That is pretty good. Oh, gosh. Hold on. Are you serious? It feels like this is the best card ever. Why the riot all the time? Why do they have to have 4/4s? Can't I have my fun? Please, let me have my fun. A flyer, a rioter, and... okay, well, I'm not going to block, though, because I'm going to make cats that become elks. I feel like... what? Okay. Come on, something cool. Maybe I wasn't joking about a 7-hour video. Each upkeep you draw a card and you lose life. All right, well, it's still fine. We get extra cards. I can't complain about that. I only get 1 swing with this guy. That makes me sad. But I'm going to do it anyways because it seems so exciting to get a bunch of 3/3s. Yeah, that was pretty cool. All right, I like it. It still gave me bodies. Yeah, I'm dead because of what? Oh, come on. That's all it took? All right, well, I guess the video's over. Man, I was expecting to play more. This is a really fun mode. I'm really excited about it, even though, as you can see, the luck of it makes things like really swingy. But you know what? Have fun with what you're doing. Don't just get wrapped up in the RNG. It's fun to see opponents play amazing cards. It's you get your Murderous Rider. It only takes you 30 minutes. I mean, I got through this in 30 minutes. Yes, a few people gave me easy wins because they conceded, which I don't know why, but maybe I almost want to play it again just to concede to people. Can I keep playing forever? I think I can keep playing forever. Let's sneak in here and give a person a free win. Just because maybe they're struggling with RNG. Maybe they're like, oh, I don't like to do this. And we're going to slip in and we're going to say, congratulations. Here we go. Ready? Hi, Guts. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful day. If you are on a losing streak and you're just trying really hard to get a flyer out and every one of your opponents is just rocking the flyers and the riot creatures and you're just like, I'm never lucky. Today's about to be your lucky day. You have a 6/6. What? Well, that's pretty good. I'm going to let them enjoy this then. A 6/6 is fantastic. So let's just spin something, find out what we get, and we'll let them revel. We'll let them revel in their amazing accomplishment. Rampaging Monument. I actually did a D&D game with a very similar concept, so this is weird. I feel like they stole my idea. Get to draw a card. Look at that. And come on, get a flyer. Oh. I'm going to block. I'm going to make it seem like, please stop. Don't. Oh, no. And it tramples. It does everything. That was the best card ever. Come on. See, we could have conceded, but it's more fun to let our opponent actually accomplish something than just get a free win. It always feels like, oh, they just conceded. Meh. Doesn't feel as exciting. Why do I keep doing that? I'll pretend I'm 11 years old. Not that 11-year-olds have any problem with clicking like I do, but I'm just pretending. Okay. Yes, flying haste. Now you're doing it. Now, yes, Guts. Do it, do it. Yes, look at this. Fantastic, another flyer. This is the kind of magic that I wanted to share. We're going to block. Please no. They almost did it. They almost got us. They get to draw a card now. And now I get to put 3 creatures out. Could these 3 creatures turn the game around? I don't think so. I think it's going to make Guts realize they had to play their hardest, but they did it. They succeeded. What a great victory. And last but not least, come on, spin it. Discard. I am pretty amazed by the lack of flyers and anything really good on our side of the board. But you know what? It's okay. It was a fantastic game. We are going to attack, but we can't because we just cast all our creatures. Can we get out of this? What? Don't cast anything. Just swing. Just win. Sometimes when you cast something, you have to, like, something bad happens on your side of the board, so it is a good idea to just swing. But he's having fun. He's having a blast, casting things, doing stuff. That's the way it should be. More dinosaurs. Here they come. An overwhelming army. Defend yourselves as best we can. That's all we can do. And a good game. We can't gain life. But what a fantastic game. Congratulations, Guts. We knew you had it all the time. The whole time I was going to give him the game anyways. Even if I would have been in a winning board state. But it's much more fun to earn it. And that will wrap up our video on this fantastic game mode. Go in, play it, enjoy yourself. Check out all the cool things that can happen. Again, RNG, it can be swingy both ways. I think I got 1 flyer in the entire run. Was that how it worked out? Was that the math? Someone will have to go back and count. My flyer count was a little bit unimpressive. So if you can get more flyers than me, then you win everything. You win this fantastic wet frog creature. This moist. It's kind of interesting that they can put, like, really convey moistness in a 2-dimensional artistic representation of this fictional frog-like creature. It just looks gross. It looks like it feels gross. And I mean, I guess if you like holding on to wet creatures like this, moist creatures, maybe it's fine. But it feels like it's gross. It feels like it's dripping. And yeah. Anyways, we'll end on that artistic review of Festival, Momir's Oops, Oko's Madness. Take care, everybody, and I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Go play and have fun, and let me know in the comments what kind of crazy things you got. What were the most amazing board clears or board states or fantastic situations? I would love to hear your stories. Thanks, and take care.